What's going on, guys, and welcome back to a brand new Star Wars recap. And yesterday we're gonna just recap the Andor series, which has just been released today. So let's get into it. So first of all, we see how Cassie is just in a bar and asking about his sister, where she is, and so on and so forth. And then he just walks out of the bar. Then the two people from a factory start following him and want 300 credits, his 300 credits. So he just hits one in the face and the other one he shots in the face, so both die. And then we see that it's the next day and that he was dreaming how he just about the past. So he was on a planet and there were only children. They had like a community or a village built only with children. And yes, then his droid comes in and wakes him up. And yes, that's more or less it. Then we see how the guys from the factory are trying to find out who the murderer is. So there is a officer who is trying to find out who the murderer is, but his boss doesn't want that because that's just trouble and he doesn't want to get in trouble with the Empire. That's why he's just saying it was an incident. Yeah. Then we switch back to Cassie and we see how he goes around the village and tries to get an alibi from his friend, and his friend says, yeah, last night we were just at my room and you said my drinks were shit, and so I punched you in the face and then I helped you up and now you're here to give an excuse to me. And yeah, so he got his alibi, although he was killing the other two. Then we go further and then we see again how the officer is trying to find out while his boss is going to a meeting with the Empire. We see how he's trying to find out, and then they're locating on the base, they're locating all the details and so on and so forth, and they have something like a tracker. And yes, now something I found always interesting is like you have the Republic, they look so advanced, and then you have the Empire, they just look like they have been worse. Like all the future stuff that the Republic had in the Empire, it looks just so old. Yeah, that's a thing I found interesting as well. So let's just continue. So then Cassian goes to a girl or a woman. We just don't know who she is. They had probably something one with another. I don't know. Anyway, he wants to sell a thing to her. I don't quite get what it is, but I'll have to rewatch the episode. If you want a recap, fully scripted with all the details, let me know in the comments. I will do that. It will just take some time. Anyway, yeah, then he asks if he can sell that thing to a friend of her, and she says he will come by the end of the month, but Cassian says he has to sell it right now. And yes, so they argue a bit, and in the end, I think the woman just goes to contact her friend, and we see then how Cassian is in a ship and trying to switch something, and I think it's that thing that he shouldn't have, that he is switching. Anyway, then it continues, and the episode ends with Cassian, or it's a flashback, and we could believe it's Cassian in the flashback that they see a ship getting down on the planet and just getting trashed, destroyed. And so Cassian and all the other children who are just grown up, I think they're like 14, 15, I don't know. They just go to look for the ship, and the other children who are younger, they just stay in the village. And yes, I think the girl who stayed in the village is probably Cassian's sister, which he was looking at the beginning of the episode. And yes, there we see, I think this scene will be the last time Cassian saw his sister before she disappeared. And yes, guys, this was the recap of episode 1. I will just upload today episode 2 and 3 as well. And if there's the interest, I will do a recap fully scripted. Yeah, that's it. I hope you could enjoy this video. Enjoy your day. Stay healthy. Peace.